This is Excuse My Bluntness, the podcast. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Daniqua.
I am Mizu.
And we are back for yet another episode. Thank you guys for tuning in to the last few episodes that we have. And I just appreciate the feedback and the comments that we've gotten thus far. What's been going on with you?
Nothing really. I've been working, we did a little
Like a slave.
Legit like a slave, but not gonna complain because we all like to do things on the side, and of course, in order to do things on the side, you gotta have some dough. So,
and some people don't got no job
at all. Well, they need jobs, but they don't need jobs.
It's hard though. It's hard to find a job, but
yeah. So
overall, that's good.
Just trying to catch up with everything that's going on in the world today. What about you?
No, wait. Did anything exciting happen over the last few days? I feel like I haven't seen you in a little while.
No, my life is boring. I don't do anything.
You
okay, well, last weekend, all right, we did like a family outing. We went out to this party at Billy's. Okay, yes, we did that. Oh, yes, we did. Take that back. We went out. Me and fam went out to Billy's. They had some old school party. And we had a really good time. And then on Sunday, me and my two other cousins, we did like double dates. And we had a really good time. We went to VR World. I would recommend anybody, not just couples, whoever. Big grown kids, VR World is definitely. It's like a virtual, like you play the virtual games.
I don't know. I'm not a gamer, but so if you're
I'm
not a gamer, like
no, you don't have to be a gamer. You would definitely enjoy it, and it feels so real. Like they was making fun of me, saying I'm so dramatic. Oh, you scared of everything, but when they was actually playing the game, it's really realistic, and everybody,
had a good time.
Yes,
that's good. So you did do stuff. You was about to cut it off and just jump onto me.
I mean, like again, my mind is so bogged. It's like work. This is legit the only time that I really get to woosah, have my wine, and
yeah. With me, I did a few things. I'm gonna try to remember off the top of my brain because I will say my memory is really, really bad. It's really shot. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I know exactly why that might be, so I'm working on it. But if y'all see, I went to the Millennium Tour.
I didn't get to go.
It was really, really, really good.
I've seen so many clips, and it looks like it was making.
It was like 04 and 05, like just a legit throwback, like having a good time. I was in the chicken head you already know. I was in there, having a good old time, just feeling young and lively again. B2K did really, really good. I wish I was able to see Lil Fizz up close and personal. I think he is so fine. Okay. J Boog is fine too. I never was into Omarion, not into Raz-B.
I thought Omarion was a little.
Mario did really, really good. Lloyd, I came in on his part when he brought out Ashanti and Ja Rule.
Rude.
Yeah, I know.
Like Lloyd.
I know we got caught up. We went to brunch. We went to brunch right before. We went to a place called Toxic. So if you guys are interested in brunch, it was really, really good and very decently priced.
Oh, was it?
So we was getting lit there, and then we went to another little hookah spot. I don't do hookah, but went to another little hookah spot called Babylon or something like that downtown.
I've been to Babylon, yes.
So
like really
I just got put onto these things because honestly, I haven't been out and have not I do the same things over and over. I feel like, or been to the same places over and over. But those two things was lit, so we kind of got caught up. And we got there just a little late, but we didn't miss too much. Funk Master Flex did a little segment. He had it turned up in there. It was amazing. Who else? Oh, Pretty Ricky was cool, even though they be wilding out. But
I'm not a fan of Pretty Ricky.
Cool. I wasn't a fan of Pretty Ricky before, and I'm not necessarily a fan now. But a lot of their songs were hits. Like they were playing, so I'm like, yo, I forgot about that. I did like that song, but as individuals, I never looked at Pretty Ricky as like
Pleasure P was alright.
Ever.
You did me wrong. Yes, boyfriend number 2. Like
Under was my shit in high school. Yes, it was. I just remembered. That's what it was. So overall, the Millennium Tour was really good. So if you have not gone yet and you are going, it's definitely worth it. You'll definitely feel like you're in middle school, in elementary for those that still was really, really young.
Right.
You'll definitely feel that vibe again. But what really killed me during that millennial tour is just the fact that I found out about Nipsey while we were on the way there. And
every time
that really like I didn't know this man. I did not know this man. But like throughout, when you find out somebody passed away, like it's like this emotion that you get throughout a sensation that you get throughout your whole
just
body.
Because his dad,
and it's just like
somebody as young as he was. I didn't know anything about Nipsey myself. I just knew that he was Lauren London.
Yeah. I never listened to his music or anything of that nature. I didn't have anything against it, but I'm not a big hip hop fanatic. I listen to old hip hop, if anything. I don't really listen to too much new hip hop. But I did always see them two around together. I did witness the love that they had via social media and stuff like that. I always thought they was a cute couple and things like that. But once the death happened, and now I'm listening to all of his previous interviews, and I'm like, dang, I wish I would have like took more in to like getting to know him while he was here. Not that would have made a difference, but it's just like wow, he was doing a lot of great things, and this is so unfortunate. Like I felt bad, like it was my cousin,
right?
That passed away.
Like, and that's the crazy part because I'm so obsessed with everything. So now on my timeline, on the Explore page, I'm just looking at his interviews, and I'm looking how. My biggest thing was, I think why I feel it so much is because you don't get that somebody's in a game or a rapper and legit have a solid relationship.
Yeah.
And I feel like the way he looked at Lauren, the way he talked about Lauren, to me, it was like you don't find that. And to lose that because somebody was just so like ignorant, careless, is like horrible. It's heartbreaking to me. Mm-hmm. And you know, I do get it because I've been seeing lately like, oh, what about his second baby mother? Or I
haven't seen anything about that.
No, because again, I'm so obsessed with this Nipsey thing. So I'm seeing this. Oh yeah, I saw about Lauren London. It's because that's who he was with in the time. You know, like, and I'm not saying let's forget about the baby mother, but. They, you know, Lauren and the baby mother didn't have such a great relationship. And again, everybody,
you know.
Again, I was obsessed. So I was looking at old tweets. I was looking at old interviews. So that's what I'm saying. And it sucks because everybody is, you know, buying his clothes, listening to his music, and he's not here
to view it and see just how much people really respected and loved him. And it's like, why do we wait till the last minute to allow people to know, like, that we really truly fuck with them, we really truly enjoy them, and like.
I must say this too, and this is what we've been talking about previously, and basically all our podcasts, as far as, you know, coming together as one. Every single person that was from LA, like, I think this was the biggest funeral in celebrity history, you know. Definitely.
Tupac was big and Biggie was big.
No, not like Nipsey. First of all, the way he's...
Well, you was kind of around during that time.
Yeah,
I was around, but I can't remember.
Tupac didn't have no funeral. He had a memorial.
But just the death of him, like, was crazy.
No, this is... When I say the way that people are going in for Nipsey Hussle, and I think it's a beautiful thing, but again, it sucks because why wait till now all of a sudden this man is dead? And now you want to research him. And I respect those who've been a fan, or, you know, I have you. But again, why I hurt so much for Lauren is because she did witness that. She was with this man, this great man. And I seen a meme like, oh, he didn't even have, when you want to find out if he had other chicks, let the person die. First of all of that is corny. And my thing is, again, true love don't come knocking on your door every 2 seconds. And it doesn't matter whether he had a slip up or not. The way that he valued
her while she was here.
That is the amazing
what we
thing.
know it to be was amazing.
Right. And he didn't let nobody disrespect her. You could see that. It's not just her saying, oh, he was my protector. You can see that. You can see the care and the love that he had for Lauren. And even at the time when they took their little break, he did it and he was like, no, I felt like because I'm a rapper, I'm on the road so much, you know, I don't want to do this to her, but I realized that's my best friend. I don't want to see her with nobody else. So no, we need to keep this going. Right. So a lot of people don't do that. They come up and it's like, you know what? I want to be on these groupies and I want to, you know, be with this one and that one. No,
it's hard for people to realize the value of the person that they're beside.
And that's what I think made me fall in love with Nipsey.
Yeah, he was dope. He was dope. And so rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, and many blessings and strength and power to Lauren as she continues to go on and raise her kids, and just mend her broken heart. Because a breakup is bad, but when you actually lose someone to death, I don't know. I can't even. Function.
I wouldn't even want to imagine.
Yeah,
I wouldn't imagine.
So, but this is a good segue to what we want to talk about today.
This is true.
Which is relationships versus situationships.
Mm-hmm.
Situationships more so came, like, that term, I feel like I first heard it from Fab.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
that's
bugging.
No, you're not bugging. That's where I got it from.
And I feel like that's something that should be spoken about, because outside of the conversation that we just spoke about with Nipsey and Lauren's actual relationship,
right?
I feel like the millennials, which is us, we don't have a lot of relationships. I feel like we
true.
more so have a lot of situationships
definitely
that we know about more
definitely.
than we have people that are in a bonded, growing, loving, fulfilling, healthy relationship.
And what's up with
so
that?
then what's the difference? Exactly. What the hell is up with that, and why is that the situation, you know, as we move forward, and do we ever see it like moving? So then my question to you, right, because you're a little seasoned, what are the pros and cons of a relationship versus situationship? First of all, have you even been in a situationship?
I have been in a situationship. I am now in a relationship. So, you know, the old me, the younger me, and I can see why younger people may say a situation is better, is because it's not really of, like more of a check-in, or, you know, you're more free, but you know that you have that one person that you kind of link up with and, you know, do certain things with. I don't know, people take situationships kind of different, but me and my point of view of a relationship versus situationship in a relationship is you can't do certain things, you can't, you know, always, not to say no, don't get me wrong.
I ain't saying nothing.
I'm just saying, like, how I would normally be, like, I feel like in a situationship, you're still single. You just had that one person that you might, you know, like I said, you go to, like, you know, you got that one person that you might sleep with, might go on a few dates with, but at the end of the day, it's like, all right, you free to roam and do whatever you want to do.
So a situationship consists of one person?
You ask me. That's why I said some people take it different. Some people date multiple people. And me, when I had a situationship, it was one person. It was, but at plenty of times, if I wanted to go out on a date with somebody else, I'm going on a date with somebody else. And I need to make this clear, because guys think that, oh, you can't just be talking to a guy and not sleeping with them. That is not true. So that's why I said it depends on how you want to view your situationship. Because I had situationships where I just literally just hung out with that person. I didn't even sleep with that person. And I had a situationship where I just only slept with that person. Like, that's what you was there for, to link up with me late at night, go about your day, and I still was able to free and do me. I feel like versus in a relationship, you are committed to that one person, and it's like, oh, you can't be going to every party and a bunch of dudes' faces, like, you know, you can't do that. Or you could just be free willy all about and just not have no respect for the significant other person that you're with. That's what I mean, like certain things you just can't do. I'm not saying not be the total person that you are, but if you're in a relationship, yes. If you don't want to sit there and cut off certain things, then you just need to be single or make your situationship.
Yeah, I haven't been in a situationship technically. Yeah, I haven't. But I've been in a relationship, but just from the outside looking in, I would say that the pros of a relationship would be the exclusivity of it.
Right.
The fact that you know, in a commitment that's supposed to be around and secure.
Yeah, definitely didn't answer the question she totally asked me. Sorry.
What?
I didn't answer it properly. You're answering it properly. You asked me for the pros and cons, and I'm just telling you, like, oh, I was giving a description of how people may see it, but I didn't give the act. But that is true.
So a relationship, it's certified commitment and exclusivity to it, and I respect that, and I'm all for that. Whereas I feel like a situationship is more so some people claiming not to be ready for a commitment, right? Because it's not only that they want to be with other people, but it also can just be like, yo, you're not ready for the seriousness of what a relationship, brings, because a relationship is very serious.
Right.
Having someone want to invest their time, their energy, their mind, their entire, to a certain extent, their lives into you is very serious, and that can be very very scary for certain people and stuff like that. So I can see how the situationship could form, where it's just like, yo, we doing this, but we're not exclusively doing this. I'm not going to give a title to it. But I also feel like it gets very, very complicated. Especially when sex is involved.
And there's not a lot of pros.
If there's not sex involved, then there's a lot of things that you can maneuver and find your way around. But I feel like if sex is involved, I can see a situationship causing a lot of conflict. Like I said, I have not experienced one, and I don't want one, because I feel like the cons of the situationship would outweigh the pros in which a situationship is.
This is true.
And I see that happening more times than non. So yeah, I feel like that is pros and cons to everything, but I feel like situationships, you got to be very, very skeptical on just how much you are part of that type of a situation. But if you're in a situationship, does it even turn into a relationship? Can it turn into a relationship?
I've seen situations turn into a relationship. But what I'm going to say, no, absolutely not. Because
not at all.
Again, my experience, I just don't feel like, because my thing is that person gets comfortable with how it was, and then when you say, you can actually say, okay, listen, we've been dealing with each other, we've been in this situation for however long, I think we should try to make this work in a relationship, and that other person could be with it, but you still see the tendencies of, well, we didn't do this when, even if I was just seeing you, I wasn't seeing anybody else, I still was free to come in at 7 a.m. or not answer my phone or talk to you for days on end, and it was okay. I just feel like people get comfortable and it's hard to get them out of that. Again, I have seen situations like this person that had a whole girlfriend and was messing with the next girl and wound up marrying the side chick, but cheated all the time. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't really see a situation, 1 in a million maybe. But in my eyes, I don't see that happening. I've seen it turn to a relationship, but it's a toxic relationship.
I think it can. I think it can if you guys both come to the terms of understanding that both of you guys have feelings that have grown that you didn't know were going to come into play, because a situationship doesn't really determine a certain amount of time. I don't think, right?
No, not time.
So if you are moving in relationship ways, I can see how that can eventually turn into a relationship, because it's like, all right, at some point we both were like, yo, we're not ready for this, so we're not going to put any title to it. But it gets to a point where you cannot control feelings. If you're around somebody a lot, you're sharing your body with that person. You're sharing a lot of personal mishaps and like just a lot of things with this person. But I can see how you be like, yo, I actually don't want you to be out here, single any longer. I'm really feeling you. So even though I said what I said, it's come to a point where I feel like I want more from you and I want this to be exclusive. So I can see how a situationship can be in a relationship.
Anything with a situationship to me is just like, not negative, but negative. Like, because my thing about it is that if we're going to date each other and say, listen, we know we're not ready for an exclusive relationship, but let's just see how it goes, and we're dating each other. A situationship is more so like 9 times out of 10, that person is in a relationship with somebody else or like dating someone else, but have you on the side and y'all link up when y'all link up.
That's just, you think about a situationship as like a side piece, cheating.
That's what comes to my mind for situationship.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I'm telling you, because every time I talk to somebody about a situationship, it's like, yeah, but he's married, or yeah, but he has a girlfriend, but they're work like. So
I guess that would be the thing. Situationships are broad.
Okay.
And how,
right,
and how what the situation is, and what the situation is on the ship.
Okay, right.
Everybody's ships is different on the situation.
This is true.
What type of ship you have.
This is true. Okay, you're right about that.
Because I feel like I know situationships, and it's like, it's not a matter of somebody cheating or anything. It's just like people not being ready to be exclusive, not ready to merge lives.
Have y'all seen positive situationships? No, not me. If anybody out there have seen some positive situations, comment, whatever, DM me, let me know, because I need to see these stories. I need to hear about it, because every situationship I've heard of or was in was not the greatest.
Yeah, not the greatest.
You don't know
everyone. Like I said, it's different shit. Everybody on a different ship. So what type of ship is you on?
Every situationship had a ship that was crooked.
So could you fall in love in a situationship?
I think you definitely.
So you can fall in love in a situationship.
Yeah, but that's where it goes wrong.
Relationship?
No, because that's where it goes wrong. You have some girls, and I want to say 90% of the time it's guys. Yes, it is, because y'all be talking about, I'm not gonna fall in love, and y'all fall in love. Anyway, that's where it get complicated, and that's where it goes left, because it's like, then they grow up and dealing with you for a while now, and I'm really starting to fall in love, and you might not be on that type of time, and then you dismiss me, and I'm like, oh, so all that time you was laid up with me, or we was going out, you didn't feel the same way. That's how, but you knew you was in a situationship. We're not in a relationship, we wasn't dating, and I think that's where the conflict comes in, and that's why I say to people, definitely, if you're gonna be in a situationship, you have to have a disclaimer, like, what are we doing? You understand what I'm saying?
Communication, and not just communication. Understanding,
definitely,
because you can communicate all you want, but at the same time, if you're not understanding to what the conversation is that we're having, we're going to be on 2 different sides of the,
this is true.
What you call it? So it's just like yeah, I feel like people can fall in love, which is why I said that our situationship can turn into a relationship. I feel like people can fall in love and you can't really help your feelings. If you're spending a good amount of time with someone and you're sharing your life with them and you're just doing things, like I said, in a relationship.
But I feel like people in love with a situationship.
People can, huh?
But I feel like people in love with a situationship. I like how it's flowing. I don't have to see you every day. I don't have to go to your stupid family stuff and your stupid. I don't have to be stupid family.
My family gotta be stupid. Like,
family stupid. But I'm just saying, like in a situationship, like I said, like you don't have to do those things. When you're in a relationship, it's like, oh, my cousin or my my family's having this. You should come over. They want to know who you are.
You involve them in your life,
right? But and then I'm like Again, I don't have that situation now because I am in a relationship. That's what I wanted to do. But I'm just saying sometimes it's like, that's not what I want to be bothered with. I'm in love with what we have. And let's just keep it.
So when does the situationship end?
That's a good question because I really don't know.
Like, because you're not in a relationship, it don't have to be like a talk about breaking up, right? No. You can just stop answering the text messages, calls, and just block them,
definitely.
Right?
That's how I feel.
I don't know because
what happened? Like, nothing. We just, fell off. Like,
but if y'all was like going heavily, like seeing each other, sleeping with each other, doing what you guys were doing, like you don't have a discussion about why that's no longer the case. But then
again, that's a difference.
Do you have to then find yourself interested in someone else to then cut off the situationship, or does the situationship go on for years and years and years?
Some people be in a situationship for a long period of time. However, in my thought, if it's a situationship, it's a hit and miss. Like
it don't ever get to a point where you're just like, yo, what are we doing?
No, because in my mind, when we talk about stuff, this is a situationship. So there's no growing from this. Like you don't get promoted. That's in my mind. In my mind, you do not get promoted. You stay right there in the situationship. And if I feel like, all right, I don't want to be bothered. Oh, I've been calling you for the past 6 months. Okay, well, I just don't want to be bothered with you. Or we'll link up.
I don't gotta give a fuck about your feelings.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you definitely gotta communicate in a situationship. Like, if you dating somebody, but I feel like people know when you're in a situationship, more than likely that other person.
I feel like even if you're in a situationship, you gotta give a fuck about somebody's feelings, and to a certain extent, you have to be respectful of what it is that y'all are doing. Because it's a matter of if you're in a situationship with somebody and you don't give a damn about their feelings, why are you dealing with them in any way, shape, or form?
I care about your feelings enough to make me happy at that moment, to have fun with you. That's it.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like
I feel like if I was in a situationship, if I'm dealing with someone, I'm going to make sure that I have a certain amount of respect for you. That if this is no longer what I care to do, I'm going to acknowledge that this is no longer what I care to do. I'm going to have that conversation with you. I'm going to respect you enough to be like, this is what we panned out to work, and it's no longer working. Or I'm just not feeling it anymore. I don't feel like because you're in a situationship, you can just be rude, disrespectful, and just careless
rude. You just
to someone else that you chose to deal with.
It's just like when you get a text, hey, what's up? What you doing today? Nothing. You want to go out? Nah, I'm good.
I don't know. I feel like if I'm in a situationship, it's not because I don't give a fuck about you. It's just a matter of like, I'm not ready for something serious. So what we're doing is ultimately we're dating. But if I feel like we're moving on two different scales,
dating is more so I really kind of like you and I see something with you. To me, that might not be you. A situationship again is like I don't want to be in a relationship, but yes, I like to sleep with you or I like to hang out with you on certain occasions. So that's it. Oh, what's up with you and Michael? We a thing. It's a situation. I see him when I see him. I get up with him when I get up with him. That's it. If I'm dating you, like, Michael, I really see us going somewhere. Like, I think I could bring him home to the fam. But, he's a contestant. We don't know. We're going to fill him out like that. Like, and I do care. Like, hey, I want to do something for your birthday. Situationship. Oh, hey, happy birthday. Hey,
understandable. All right. What are your rules in your relationship, though? Are there rules in your relationship compared to the situationship that you've experienced?
The rules in a relationship, of course, is number one, do not cheat on me. If you feel like you want to cheat on me, break up with me before you cheat up on me. Number one rule in a situationship is this is not going to be promoted. Don't fall in love because I didn't pick you to... I didn't pick you.
You weren't chosen.
Yes.
No.
You wasn't chosen to go further than, what we're just doing right now. Like, that is it. That is my number one rule for relationship and for situationship. My rules again in relationship is just continue to make me happy, make sure we're having a great time, and make me want to continue to love you over and over again. Situationship is, okay, I see you when I see you. We're going to link up. We might link up 2 nights out the week. Cool. And I might not see you for another week or 2, and it's cool too.
So do you feel like the rules get more complicated in a relationship or a situationship?
Definitely it gets more complicated.
You have rules.
Definitely get more complicated in a relationship because, of course, you are different from the younger you. So when you were younger, it's, okay, if I get in a relationship, blah, 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 certain rules, just long as. No, as you get older, it's like, all right, I called your phone and you ain't respond back in an hour or 2, and you said you was going here for 15 minutes. So it kind of is like different because you don't want to have a leash on your significant other, but however, you do want boundaries to say, I do respect you enough to not do X, Y, and Z to make you feel a kind of way. So definitely get complicated because, like, I'm definitely dealing with that now because I don't like rules. But again, I always say number one key.
I don't do rules.
It's not about rules.
I do common courtesy and communication.
Okay, so let's use that. Common courtesy and boundaries. Because me, I don't want nobody telling me what to do. I do what I want to do. But however, when you're in a relationship, you can't do that. I'm still working on that. I definitely feel number one key, do not lose yourself. But it is boundaries in a relationship. As versus to a situationship is just you flow and do what you feel because you are single. You're not in a committed relationship. So it's totally different. But yes, for you, I wanted to ask, does the person past plays a role in whether or not you take them serious enough to be in a relationship or a situationship with them, or you just don't bother if they have a past?
No, I don't give a damn about your past. It's about how you treat me in the moment that you trying to entertain me and trying to act like you want to build or get to know me or learn me. I'm big on somebody learning me before they think that they're going to be a part of my life in any way, shape, or form. So I'm not really big on the past. I feel like everyone's been through something. And I feel like the more you've been through, the more experienced you might be.
Ooh.
So, whatever.
Whatever. I like that. Because, I just hear a lot of people say, oh, no, she has a past, he has a past. And I wouldn't take that person serious. But I agree. I think it all depends on how you treat me in that moment. So
I'm not dealing with nobody that got a whole bunch of baggage though. Like
bunch
of baby mamas and kids.
Yeah, that's different.
That's a past that I'm not dealing with. You got 2 baby mamas and you got 3 kids.
But how is really that? That's not a past because there's legit in there present.
That's their present.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not a past. Like more so like, oh, Regina used to sleep with 17 guys in one night.
And I'm not worried about your body count as long as you healthy and you will be getting tested. That is automatic. Like you have to be getting tested. I'm gonna ask you within the first few times that we're dating. Like when's the last time you've been tested? Because I know I'm good. I'm Gucci. Okay, right. So I need to know when's the last time you've been tested. I do not like the fact that guys are very rarely go to the doctor and feel like that is something important.
And we're not male bashing. Don't think we male bashing, but this is just legit true. Like some guys, and I met some females.
Majority of guys do not go to the doctor.
Majority of guys don't go to the doctor because they feel like if they don't feel sick.
So I want to know when was your last physical.
Like,
and you can ask me too because I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. But I'm definitely more conscious and helpful. I'm so scared of STDs and STIs. Like you're not playing with me. You're not. So when's the last time you went to the doctor?
This is true.
Let me know. I need to hear that you went to the dentist within the first year of us talking and
when's the last time you got a cleaning?
When's the last time you got a cleaning at the dentist? When's the last time you went to the doctor? Like I need to know these things because I it's so important to me. Like health is extremely important. I feel like people take their health as a joke. Like it's not a joke to me. I really am very conscious of exactly who would be entering anything that has to do with these. Okay.
All of this. Oh, so that goes to my next question.
What?
How long do you wait? Like, do you use the 90-day rule in a relationship or a situationship? Or is just like, because I just want to put out there, us girls, and I've seen this on Instagram as well, but I want to address this. Us girls do know if we're going to sleep with you the next day, first day, 2 days, a month, whatever. We already know. Like, yes, he's going to get it. We know. But my question is, do you have that, I gotta wait 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, or you just be like, whenever?
In the early stages, yes, that was my idea. Like, Joan said the 30-day rule, and I thought that made them, no, she was like the 3-month rule. Joan from Girlfriends, if you watched Girlfriends, she said 3 months. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense, 90 days. But as I've gotten older, it's just a matter of energy. What type of vibe we on, what type of energy you got. And 9 times out of 10,
I don't know. I ain't never met nobody that made me want to jump their bones within 5 seconds. So,
but I wouldn't put any time. You said you have?
Yes.
No, I haven't. So, but I won't put a time limit. I won't put amount of days or anything to it. It's just a matter of vibe and energy and the type of connection that we have in that time frame. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna put no days, no time frame on it, but it's gonna take more than a day for sure.
I'm not saying a day. I mean, I don't know.
More than a day, 2 days. I've never met a dude that just made me want to jump his bones. And like physical features don't do it for me.
No, definitely. So definitely
you
not.
So cute.
You can be fly down from the head to the toe. If your personality, and I think that's what did it for me with my babe. Like,
physical features matter, but that's not going to make me want to do anything with you.
I think just the way, I think the way that like he just was attentive to me, and like he showed me so much attention, and I thought he was gonna be one of these other guys that was just ratchet as hell, but he wasn't. And that just made me was like, you know, like it was just one thing, like, you know, you gonna get all this. You gonna get it all this. I mean, no, it ain't been that long, but you gonna get it, all right? It wasn't the second night or the third, but it wasn't no whole month. And you know, we still kicking. You know, I'm about to be the missus and the few. You know, I'm just saying. But no, I mean, is that important? I really would like to know if that's important, because a lot of, you know, girls don't want to share that as well. Like, damn, I don't want to tell my friends I gave it up on the second night or the second week.
I think we all grown. I don't feel like people even care no more.
Absolutely, I think that
when you a teenager, you think about those things. Everybody feel like, oh, you a hoe if you do this in this amount of time. Go with what you want in that moment, no matter what age or at what time frame in which you know this person. Is that ultimately what you want to do in that time? Especially females, because we always try to please the dude. Oh, what if he's not gonna like me, or he not gonna link back up with me if I don't? Is that something that your coochie cat is ready for right now?
Coochie cat, is it ready?
Is it ready?
That's what I'm
saying. Yeah, if that's not the case and you want to take it slow, if he don't respect it, then you don't even need to be opening up to him about anything, especially not be opening no legs.
Right.
So it is what it is. You don't have to necessarily put a time frame on anything. Just go off of how you feel and what the vibe is, and how, you know, comfortable you are expressing yourself and expressing, you know, what you got to offer.
That's really good. I think you need to do some therapy sessions.
Therapy sessions for what?
Because these females don't be knowing. You need class 101, honey. Just taught me something. I'm just saying, no, honestly saying, if you're going to be in a relationship and not a situationship, cool. Either way, because people feel like situationships work for them. But I still think overall you should respect yourself and not care about what anybody else is thinking. And I think the biggest thing is people past. That's what keeps people on hold from to being in relationships. So I'm glad that you said that, and I appreciate you for saying that.
Thank you. I appreciate that you appreciate me and what I have to say. So that is it for this episode. Relationships versus situationships. This is Daniqua, and
this is Mizzle. You already know.
Excuse My Bluntness, the podcast. Say what you feel and say what's real.